Let us now discuss Article 7, light felonies. So, light felonies are infractions of law where the penalty attached is arresto minor or a fine not exceeding 40,000 pesos or both. So, itong 40,000 pesos ngayon, ito ay bunga ng amendment sa Revised Penal Code, particularly Republic Act 10951. Under the old law, itong 40,000 pesos ay 200 pesos. Kaya dati, ang fine ay not exceeding 200 pesos for what we call as light felonies. So, here is the general rule with regard to light felonies. Light felonies are punishable only when consummated. In other words, if it is only attempted or frustrated, there is no punishment. But in every rule, there is an exception. So even if it is attempted or frustrated, there is punishment in crimes against persons or property. Another important rule to remember in light felonies is that only principals and accomplices can be liable. Therefore, accessories has no liability at all. Ano kaya ang possible na reason kung bakit principals lang at accomplices lang ang malliable sa light felonies? So, hindi malliable ang accessories. This can be explained indirectly by Articles 50 to 57. So, ito yung Articles 50 to 57 of the Revised Penal Code. That is about the penalty to be imposed. So, in this particular table, we'll be able to have a summary of these articles. So, to decide, we have the stages of execution, namely consummated, frustrated, and attempted. And to this particular column, we have principals, accomplices, and accessories. Now, itong mga number na to, 0 to number 4, ito yung meaning, no? So, if you have number 0, that refers to the penalty prescribed by law for the felony. Ibig sabihin, ito ang binigay sa batas sa penalty sa isang krimen. So, ang numbers 1 to 4 signifies the degree lower than the penalty prescribed by law. So, nag-signify siya kung ilang degree lower mula sa penalty prescribed by law. Let us take, for example, the crime of homicide. Sa Article 249 of the Revised Penal Code, ang homicide ay may penalty na reclusion temporal. Ito ang tinatawag natin na penalty prescribed by law. Ito rin ang matawag natin na 0. Nandito, no? So, penalty prescribed by law. So, let us suppose that the crime committed is homicide. Again, the penalty prescribed by law is reclusion temporal. So, the penalty to be given to the principal is of a consummated homicide is 0. Ibig sabihin, reclusion temporal because that 0 there signifies the penalty prescribed by law for the felony. Kung principal siya, sa attempted, 2 degrees lower. So, ano ang 2 degrees lower ng reclusion temporal? So, reclusion temporal, so ang sunod nito ay presyon mayor. Ang sunod sa presyon mayor ay presyon correctional. So, ito ang tinatawag natin na 2 degrees lower. What about if we are talking of accessories of attempted homicide? So, nandito, kung saan nagtagpo ang attempted at saka accessories, tingnan natin kung saan sila ang tinatawag natin na intersection. So, kagaya kanina, so nag-intersect dito sa 0 ang consummated at saka principals. And then, kanina din, no, attempted principals ang gumawa and then attempted, so 2 degrees lower. So, ganito ang gawin natin. So, accessories and then attempted, 4. So the penalty prescribed by law is reclusion temporal. So 4 degrees lower for the accessories to the crime in the attempted homicide. So after prison correctional, that is arresto mayor. And then after arresto mayor, that is arresto minor. So we have 4 degrees lower. So, tingnan nyo ha. Isipin nyo. Ang crime na homicide ay makategorize natin na grave felony. So, kanina, ang rule na take up natin sa Article 7, light felonies, na only principals and accomplices can be penalized. Walang penalty for accessories. Tingnan nyo ha, dito sa accessories to the attempted homicide, ang penalty ay 4 degrees lower than the penalty prescribed by law, that is arresto minor. Ito yung pinakamababang pagkakakulong ng isang tao. Yet, ang pinag-usapan natin ay sa tinatawag na grave felony. How much more kaya kung ang crime na nakomit ay light felony? Ano na kayang penalty na ibigay? Kaya ito ang rason, indirectly speaking, kung bakit walang liability or walang penalty, walang punishment na ipapataw para sa accessories in light felonies. So here are light felonies under the revised penal code. So just remember STAMI, our acronym STAMI. So ang S, slight physical injuries; T, theft; A, alteration of boundary marks; M, malicious mischief; and I is intriguing against honor. So, I'd like to put some note dito sa theft. So, hindi lahat ng pagnanakaw, no? So, depende sa amount na ninakaw. Kaya, it will fall sa light felonies. Pero merong theft na matawag natin na less grave, meron ding matawag natin na grave, depending on the amount na ninakaw.